Hey everybody, and welcome to another Plum Crazy adventure. Today we are doing a long-awaited Pittsburgh Airport update video.
Yes, we're going to go out here and see what the construction looks like, because we are actually going to be flying out of here in a couple of months. So this is kind of helping us prepare for what's to come.
Yes. And we've had a lot of clients that are booked to go out in July and August for family vacations. So we thought this would be a good time to be able to give them an idea of what it's going to look like when they travel in the next couple of months.
Yeah, so if you guys don't hear from us for a while, it's because we got stuck in the traffic and the construction in here. So send the authorities and make sure they help find us.
Hopefully it won't be quite that bad, but we will see.
So, without any further ado, guys, let's get in here and let's go see what's going on.
So we are on 376 West, heading towards Beaver, but we are getting off here. We're taking exit 53 to go to the Pittsburgh International Airport. The first little bit of construction that we're dealing with. Looks like the middle lane is going to be your best bet because they've got the right lane blocked as soon as you come in. Economy parking as of July is walking only. Extended parking, they are offering shuttles. Terminal traffic will be in the right lane, and then all other traffic will be in the left lane. We are going to check out the terminal to start. So super exciting. You can see the new terminal off in the distance, and it looks like we got some roads happening. Really I should be the one driving technically, so Scott can see this because he hasn't seen it recently. Looks like that bridge is almost done. It's going to take you up into the new terminal. That is really, really exciting.
All right, we'll go to the departing flights first.
Yes.
Go see what's going on there. Just keep in mind that the speed limit is 15 miles an hour through here.
So it doesn't look like anything has really changed up here, which is good. It's just going to be traffic patterns getting in and out, I think, is going to be the biggest update for outside of the airport right now. Now for departing flights, short-term parking is going to be the next left, rental car return is the second left. Just pay attention because this does get a little bit wonky.
Goes down to one lane right here.
Yep.
Or you can go to the left or right, one of the two.
Yeah, that left would have been for
the
parking. Now, departing and arriving does all merge right here. We are going to make our way back towards the terminal. Quickly, this is the extended parking, so definitely a lot of people traveling. It is the height of our travel season here in Pittsburgh, so definitely make sure that you're planning some time because there's literally people parked all the way out here in 11M, and that's probably about a half-mile walk usually if you're not waiting on one of the shuttles. All right, now this gets a little bit strange, so bear with us as he navigates. You don't have much time to get back over into the terminal. Alright, so here we are back again. Now we are going to take you to arriving flights.
I don't think anything's going to be any different down here either. I think it's just going to be the entrances and exits.
Yes.
You're going to be dealing with the construction on the traffic and stuff. So, yeah, everything down here looks exactly the same. So really there's no issues.
Nope.
Okay, we're coming out the other side. Now there is some construction on this side because this is where the arrivals and departures merge together up here. So pay attention. It kind of gets narrow through here. Not too bad, but you know, just pay attention. There's the new bridge going across.
That's exciting.
Yeah, you'll be exiting on that someday soon. That's pretty exciting to see that.
On in 2025.
Yep. They're coming along with it.
Yes, they are.
Alright, got a stop sign here, something where everybody can see the merge together. And we're going to go ahead and go because it's empty. So.
Well, that is going to conclude our outer adventure of the Pittsburgh Airport, driving around, seeing what the traffic patterns look like. Now, Nick and I actually decided to come out on a weekday when it wasn't quite as busy, and we had a lot of fun, and we got to experience a lot of things on both sides of security. So we're going to go ahead and insert that footage now. Check it out. So Nikki and I are walking to the terminal. We actually are parked over in the extended parking, which towards the back there was a lot of extended parking. So if you're like me, excuse me, you don't like parking your nice car next to a bunch of people and worrying about getting dinged, extended is a great option. It's $15 a day to park here. First hour of parking right now, June 2024, is free. We are going to walk over to the airport, kind of see how long it takes us to walk to the terminal, kind of get a feel for all of that. So stay tuned. Hey Nikki, what are you most excited for? Airplanes? Okay, good to know. It's an interesting piece of artwork here. This is by Scott Kowalski. I apologize if I butchered your name. Reclaimed piano and paint. Apparently the piano works. A trip to the airport isn't complete unless you come to see Arch. Make sure that you take the time to see Arch, even if you aren't flying Southwest Air, because he is so big, they may not be able to move him into the new terminal. You may have to find a new home. So definitely make sure that you check him out when you're here next. Huh, Nick? Do you like Arch?
Arch?
Yeah, we like Arch. Super exciting that select days throughout the summer, they have hired a pianist to come and play music during peak times so that you have somebody to listen to. And then I don't want to show security because that's not cool. But Miss Pittsburgh, right above the security TSA lines, she was a working aircraft and was the very first aircraft to fly U.S. mail commercially from Pittsburgh to Cleveland. First one in the world to do it. I thought that was so cool that she was the first one to be a part of the U.S. mail service. Now bear with me on this, guys. I really wanted to be able to explain to you guys how the TSA process works, because I realize that this is a big thing that's a really unknown for people. You don't record because obviously it's a security issue. You don't want to record something like that, but I'm kind of give you a verbalization of what it looks like while you see all the pretty views from the plane. So you've checked your bag, you have a paper ticket if that's what you asked for when you checked your bag, or you have the mobile ticket on your phone from whichever app of the carrier that you are using. Southwest, Spirit Airlines, United, American, it doesn't matter. As long as you have that ticket, you are going to then go to the TSA lines. From here, you've got a couple of options. There's TSA pre-check, there is also clear and a couple of other clearances that you have, or the main TSA line, which I think most people probably end up using. Now, for clarity of this particular video, I'm going to be talking as though you are using a domestic flight and using the main TSA line. You don't have any other clearances. As soon as you enter the main TSA line, there's a couple of things I like to do while I am waiting for my turn, because let's face it, you may or may not be in that line for a little bit. The first thing that I like to do is I like to make sure that my shoes are easy to be slipped on and off. If I'm wearing tennis shoes, I loosen the laces, tuck the loose laces in, something like that, just so that it's easy for me to slip my shoes on and off. Now, as a heads up, if you are traveling with anybody that is 12 years of age or younger, they will not need to take off their shoes or their light jackets. It is only for 13 years or older that you will need to make sure that you take your shoes off during the main TSA line. The other thing that I like to do is I like to make sure that my electronics are easily accessible, because you will need to, in most cases, remove electronics that are larger than a cell phone and have those put into a separate bin for screening. So that is one other thing that I like to do. The third thing that I like to do is I like to make sure that my liquids are easily accessible at the top of my bag, so that all I have to do is pull out that baggie of liquids and set it down in the bin so that it can be screened separately from my main bag. All of these things that I am doing that I just mentioned to you make things a lot simpler and smoother for me to be able to get through security quickly and make it less of a hassle for the TSA personnel as they are going through and they're screening everything. Once it is our turn to speak to the TSA personnel, you're going to need two different things. The first one is your airline ticket, which as I said before, can be on your mobile device. It can be a paper copy that was printed while you were checking your bag. Whichever one, doesn't matter so long as you have that ready to go. You are also going to need to make sure that you have an approved photo ID, whether that is a driver's license from an approved state, whether it is a passport. Make sure that you have that for you. When you are traveling with minors, generally speaking, you will not need that unless you are flying internationally. Please, 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 if you are traveling with minors and you have any questions whatsoever, make sure that you are getting those answered by TSA. This is just a guideline. I cannot guarantee this, and this is what is going to work for you when you travel, but I do want to make sure that you at least have an idea of how it is supposed to work. As soon as you are given the all clear and he directs you to which line he wants you to go to continue security, this is the point in time where you're going to be grabbing some bins and separating out things as you need to. Make sure that you are listening to what the TSA personnel are telling you. If you need to put your shoes in a bin, make sure you take them off and you put them in a bin. If you need to separate out your electronics that are larger than a cell phone, make sure that you are separating those out and putting those in a separate bin. If you need to take out your liquids, make sure you are doing that. They will direct you. They are generally very nice and willing to accommodate if you happen to have any questions. The other thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you don't have anything in your pockets. If you have a belt on, you take that off, because that will set off the metal detector. And basically just listen to what they tell you to do and go through your screening. It is a lot of tense moments for, generally speaking, absolutely nothing. You go through, it generally is less than 10 seconds, and you go and you get your stuff. And it's as simple as that. You grab all of your things on the other side, you pack things back up the way you had it before, you put your shoes back on, and now it's time to find your gate. But before we do that, I think we're going to go ahead and check out Presley's place, which happens to be located in Concourse A. Okay, we're going to go ahead and head down into Concourse A. The best part about this particular concourse is this is the one that has Presley's place. So if you need a quiet room, if you need sensory-friendly room, or maybe you've never flown, or you have a little one that's never flown and you have just a nervous child, check out Presley's place, because American Airlines actually gifted a free experience where you get to go in and get a feel for what it's like to board a plane. Wiggle Whiskey is a Pittsburgh-owned location where you can get some custom family-owned distillery products. Cannot wait to check that out on our next flight out. Get a little bit of liquid courage. Not for you. You don't need the liquid courage. Mommy needs the liquid courage to fly with you. Oh, and then, yeah, there's the robot repair shop. And did you know that the Pittsburgh Airport is the first airport to utilize robots to do ultraviolet cleaning of their carpets? I don't think Nick has ever seen Fraley's robot repair robot shop. Oh, it's closed. Hey, it's closed. Closed. Away on vacation, we'll be back soon. The robot's working on a camera. Look, they care for robots all around the world. Isn't that cool? And look how big that hand is. So here we are at Presley's place. Now Nikki and I are going to go in and explore everything, but really quickly, what you want to do when you come to Presley's place is you're going to pick up that phone and you're going to ask them for the security code in order to be able to access it. A gentleman that answered the phone for me just a second ago, he immediately told me what it was. I did not have to wait. So, okay, as soon as you come into the sensory room, right here is a board that gives you arrivals and departures, and then there is also an interactive map, which I was going to have Nick show us how to do it because he was getting really good at it a minute ago. And Presley's place is actually one of the first in all airports to have sensory rooms. An airline employee suggested it. The CEO said, yes, this is something we need to do. And here we are. And he is in the quiet room, so if you just need a quiet place to relax. Yeah, quiet room, huh? Very cool. You can see, I love the seats that they have in here. You know? And there's even a tunnel. Hey, Nikki. Did you go in the tunnel? It looks kind of dark in there. Is this pretty fun? You're stuck?
I'm stuck in the tree. Monstral.
Monstral? Okay. Oh, careful. Do you need help?
Need your help? I'm gonna go full away. Patrol.
There you go. What else do you want to show us in here? What is in here that's really cool?
Look, this thing.
Yeah? Yeah, you like that? What else do we have? Another one. Oop. And look, there's another tunnel.
A tunnel. A tunnel.
What's in here? It's just a Nick.
Tunnel.
What a very cool place you can go, huh? 30 minutes. Did it turn on? Look at the lights in the tunnel. Wow. That's so cool. Very, very cool. Hey, they also have lights for the bubble tube. Do we want to check that out?
Bubbles.
Yeah, let's check out the bubble tube. Ooh.
Bubbles.
Wow.
Bubbles.
This is so amazing. Which one do you think is your favorite?
Bubbles.
The bubbles. The bubbles are your favorite. Oh, and they change color. And they also have an individual room. Automatic lights. Oh, that's so cool. It looks like you can't really see it very well on camera, but it's clouds.
It's tunnels.
So it's quieter. We got this handy dandy little chair you can rock with. And then you have another table with a tunnel inside. All right, so Nick absolutely loves the bubbles. But something else, they really did think of a lot of things. So there's different color backs to this. Things that you can kind of scratch and pet. As well as bench. I also see some, looks like USB outlets, and as well as the power outlets. So parents, we can charge their devices before they get on. I know I don't know how I traveled without an iPad. Did you see that they've got different textures on the walls?
Sure.
Yeah. What about that one? Texture, yeah. pretty cool.
Color.
So they do have 3 individual rooms. So individual room 1, 2, and 3. If you would need those. But the biggest reason why we are here, are you ready to check out the inside of an airplane? Yeah. So let's go through here. The airplane experience. Now this was donated by American Airlines. As you can see. What do you see?
We see.
Wow. Very cool. So they have 9 seats in here. You can sit down, get a feel for what that's like. You can also play around with the overhead bins, make sure that that's something you're comfortable with. Get familiar with the life vests. The windows. That's all amazing. Keep in mind, your aisleway is not going to be that big. But it's a really great way for you to get a feel. Even the height is pretty accurate. The only thing that I'd say would be different is I kind of wish that they had where it was a little bit tighter on this side just so that you had a better feel for how the actual spacing is. But this is fantastic. You can sit down, play around, get a feel for what you're going to do before you get on the plane. So Nikki, are you going to demonstrate? Right there's your other one. Yep, except pull it tight and you're good to go. Ready for takeoff.
You're ready to take off.
Obviously all this is just vinyl photo, but it really does look similar. There you go. Flight crew jump seats. And then this is pretty similar to what it would be like getting on. You're going to have the plate, and then generally you'll have a small gap because you're going off of the gangway and stepping onto the plane. Overall, this is really, really accurate. Are you ready for some lunch?
You're ready to take off.
You ready to take off? Ding!
Ding.
You can now remove your seatbelts and roam about the cabin.
Done off.
And just like that. All right. Well, I think this was a very good first visit.
Done.
And time for us to go. We are all the way at the very end of Concourse A, which, guess what? That's where you can go on a charter flight. Mexico, Punta Cana, and what's really cool, I can actually show you one of these charter planes because there's an Allegiant sitting right here. See? It's not a teeny tiny plane. It's a standard, what you would take to go to Florida. And I can get you on that non-stop, straight to Punta Cana, straight to Cancun. Don't have to worry about transfers, one-stop shop, get there, and then when you're done, you board a flight, you come straight back. How amazing does that sound? Here's another Allegiant sitting here, ready to go. Love, love, love. This is the time of year. Do keep in mind, this is the farthest section for anybody wanting to board a flight, I feel like. So, the charters, you gotta walk to them. But guess what? You don't have to walk around in another airport and hope that you make your connection in time. Oh no, this obsession has begun. What do you see that you want?
You want the trains?
You want the train? Okay, what else? Oh, Lightyear. Well, maybe? Hey, maybe we'll go see Matt. How about we go see Matt at the Lego store to get something like that, okay? Mickey is doing his favorite ride in the airport. Are you on the moving walkway? Hi.
Hi.
And Presley's place is in the A section of the terminal. So Southwest Flyers, this is a great one. United is across the way. Definitely give yourself some time to check this out. So we are in Concourse D. There's the Berg Sports Bar and TGI Fridays. What do you think? You like
pink.
TGI Fridays?
Blue.
Blue.
Blue. What color is this?
And in each concourse, make sure that you
Blue.
look up because they have
Blue.
different art installations.
And green.
So there is going to be quite a bit of construction inside the terminal because this building is staying. She's getting a nice facelift. And they've done a fantastic job giving some interesting quotes and just being typical colorful Pittsburgh. Is that Mr. Rogers?
The trolley.
Yeah, the trolley.
You happy for happy.
More artwork, airport amenities, separate levels for arrivals and departures, more efficient check-in and baggage claim. What do you think? Is that pretty cool? I do want to point out that they are in the process of renovating all of the bathrooms.
No.
So you may have a hard time finding a restroom if the one that you were thinking you were going to go to might be under construction. So keep that in mind.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Airplane. Airplane.
Where do you see an
Sometimes.
airplane? Oh, there's one. Doing a lot of construction, huh, buddy? Here's a fantastic look at the new terminal.
Look at together.
They are adding 21 new restaurants and bars.
This is together.
Currently, they are putting these different pianos on display that have been reclaimed and painted by different Pittsburgh artists. And you can play them, they're in tune. That's the second one we've found. Let's see how many more pianos we can find, huh, buddy? Okay, we found 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2,
You think there's 7?
7.
I don't know, that's an awful lot of pianos to find.
Oh no. Cow. With emus.
So Andy Warhol was originally
Cow.
from Pittsburgh.
Cow.
And I learned today that one of the pilot's favorite things to do is to see how many of these cows we can find with googly eyes on them and then post them on Instagram. The other thing that I want to note is that Concourse D is the only one that has a service animal relief area. And that is right here,
Wait. Come on.
just past the Andy Warhol house. Here's another Berg Sports Bar. And this is Concourse B, as in boy. And this is where you're going to find JetBlue, American Airlines, Spirit Airlines, and a lot of others. Hey, Nick, are you having fun today?
Tigers.
Are you having fun?
That's a fun.
Yeah.
Tiger.
Oh, Daniel Tiger? Okay. Well, that's the next concourse. We can go see Daniel Tiger. If you're looking for a fresher option, there are farmers' fridge kiosks all over the airport, both in the terminal and also before you even go across TSA. And these are farm fresh options if you are looking for something that's a little bit cleaner. Maybe you have some dietary restrictions and you wanted something that's a little bit more fresh and fewer ingredients. So check that out on your next trip. Here's a really cool mosaic they have right at the entrance of Concourse C by Sarah Cohen. A good thing to keep in mind is that Concourse C is home to the USO. So if you are looking for a lounge and you are a military member or military spouse, definitely come down here to Concourse C and check out the USO lounge.
Papa.
Right here at the bottom of the escalator at Gate C, you're going to find Kid Sport. Proudly presenting Daniel Tiger.
Hi, Beaver.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, Beaver. Hi, Beaver.
And as you can see, they have all kinds of little things the kids can play with. It hasn't quite figured out the whole pedaling thing. Okay. There's also seesaws, an adult-sized picnic table. I appreciate that. And then some other things I'll have Nick show you in a minute. And if you're a little geeky like I am, while the kid plays and burns off some energy, you can check out all of the construction that is happening right here in our brand new terminal. And look how huge she is. Right over here is where arrivals and departures will be going into. There's going to be another large parking structure, which is going to add more parking, which is fantastic. 21 bars and restaurants and outdoor seating area. So all of this right across the top here is going to be outdoor seating, and there's going to be a restaurant out there, which I think is fantastic. So you don't have to go through security once this is done and opened up. You won't have to go through security in order to be able to take advantage of all the amenities that the airport has to offer. And then, it's a little hard to see, but right over here, this connects to the main terminal building where you'll board all of your flights, and that is how you'll be getting back and forth. So no more little underground train, but that's okay. Hey, what did you find? Can you show me? The trolley.
A trolley. Trolley.
Oh, you found some artifacts from Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. The neighborhood trolley and his shoes and his sweater. I love it.
Bicycle. Bicycle.
Time to go? Is that what you said?
Ready takeoff.
Ready for takeoff. Go, go, go! Take off! Push, push, push! Just past Kids Sport is the home to the international flights section, which I could go into, but I'm just not going to today because Nick is occupied and I don't want to go too far. I did want to show a very cool horse ride. Never horse around with a real horse. Apparently, these are supposed to be horses. Interesting. Hey, can you show me what this does? Ooh, so if you go fast, you can't hardly hear it, but if you go slow, slow, slow. That's kind of cool, huh? Have you had a good time at the airport today? Is this been fun?
Airplane.
Yeah, you got to see airplanes. Lots of airplanes, huh? You excited about that?
Tiger.
And Daniel Tiger. What else did you get to do today?
Trolley.
Yeah, I got to hear the trolley. And what else? Got to go play in a fake airplane. So the club is right here at the beginning of Concourse C. And this is where you can go and enjoy some club amenities. You can purchase a day pass. It's open daily at 4:30 a.m. Or if you happen to be a part of one of the
Hey guys. Hey guys.
you might even be able to get a day pass for free. So check out if you have AAA discount or priority pass or are part of another lounge offer.
Why it's a mouse? Look at the house.
All right, because of all of the construction, you're actually not able to be a part in this main section, which is kind of sad. But eventually, this is where we're going to be able to go straight into the main terminal from the new terminal. This, all the way above us, is where we will be entering when the new terminal opens, which is super exciting, even if it is a little bit sad that this section down here will no longer be a thing. And our T-Rex might have to find a new home. They haven't decided if she's going to be able to go with them or if Miss Pittsburgh, the airplane, is going to be able to be relocated in the new terminal or not. So make sure you say hello to her.
Dinosaur.
And maybe we'll have a new dinosaur. I know, Nick's like, nope, gotta say hi to the dinosaur. Yep, it's on its way, come on. Well, folks, I think that's going to wrap up our Pittsburgh Airport update video, along with a few extra nuggets of information and treasures. So glad that we got to do this today. I am so excited. There are so many things for kids to be able to do, or if you have somebody in your household that is a neurosflyer or maybe neurospicy, I mean, there's so many reasons why you would want to use some of the options that they have here, and I am so glad that they have become so inclusive and they are including those. I'm also very excited to see all of the construction. I had no idea we were going to be able to see so many different things today with the construction updates and stuff for the new terminal. So overall, fantastic day. So glad that we're able to show this to you guys, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button and hit subscribe so that you see when we post new content. And as always, are you guys ready for your next Plum Crazy adventure? Because I'm ready to get you here and then there.